Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting right into the first chapter of the book of Hebrews. It's a text that jumps straight in, making a pretty bold case for Jesus' supreme authority. Our goal here is to really unpack why the author spends this whole opening chapter proving the Son is, well, superior to everyone else.
Yeah, it's critical to see this opening as um, almost like setting up a courtroom argument.
hmm
Everything else in the letter really hinges on accepting this initial premise. The author systematically compares the Son to figures the original audience held in very high regard, first the prophets and then the angels.
Okay, let's tackle that first one then. Prophets versus the Son. The author starts by drawing a line between past and present, right? God spoke in ancient times through prophets.
Right, but it's described as being, in many separate ways and periods. It was progressive, maybe even fragmented, piece by piece over time.
Kind of scattered.
It's exactly. Valuable, absolutely, but ultimately incomplete. But then the text says, in these last days, which signals the Messianic age has arrived, God spoke through the Son. This implies something singular, something whole, and definitely something final. The ultimate message has been delivered.
And it's clear the Son isn't just the messenger carrying the final email, so to speak. He's described as the radiance of God's glory, the exact representation of God's nature. That sounds like more than just resemblance.
Oh, it's absolutely about his essence, his very being. And that divine nature is directly linked to his cosmic role. He's not just the one through whom worlds were made.
He created everything.
Yes, but he also sustains everything. The text says he upholds the universe by his powerful word, actively, right now.
Wow, okay, so the same power that created is the power holding it all together. And then almost in the same breath, this cosmic power is tied to redemption. After making purification for sins, he sat down.
That sitting down is huge. It's a posture of completion, of victory. Think about the temple priests. They were always standing, constantly working, offering sacrifices that were never truly finished. But the Son sat down because his sacrifice was finished, once for all, done.
That really sets up the next comparison, doesn't it, with the angels? Because for many back then, angels were seen as these key intermediaries, especially with the giving of the law, so the author had to address that.
Precisely. They needed to show the Son's authority wasn't just delegated like an angel's might be. It was inherent. And the proof, it comes down to the name he inherited, a unique relationship. The author quotes the Psalms, God never ever looked at an angel and said, "You are my son, today I have begotten you."
That specific, intimate father-son language is reserved solely for Christ.
Exactly. It establishes him as the divine heir. Angels, by contrast, are described as ministering spirits.
Servants.
Tools, almost, like forces of nature, winds or flames, sent to do God's bidding and help believers. Right. They serve, they obey, they carry messages, they assist those who will inherit salvation. But they don't rule. They aren't worshipped. And this is where the author delivers the knockout punch regarding the Son's divinity. Quoting Psalm 45, the Father addresses the Son directly. Your throne, O God, is forever and ever.
Calling the Son God, explicitly.
Explicitly, proving his eternal nature, his righteous rule, his permanent divine authority.
And it comes back to that posture again, sitting versus standing. Angels stand, always ready for the next command, always serving.
But only the Son is invited to sit at the Father's right hand, fulfilling Psalm 110. That position signifies total triumph, dominion over all enemies, sin, death, Satan, everything. It's finished. He reigns.
So connecting all these dots, the Son isn't just superior, he's in a completely different category. Creator, sustainer, eternal God.
And the author even brings in Psalm 102 later, reminding us, heavens perish, creation wears out like clothes, but you remain. You are the same, and your years will never end. He's the concept.
Okay, so wrapping this up, here's something to think about. If this figure, the creator, sustainer, the one who defeated sin and death and now sits enthroned above everything, is the ultimate reality, how does knowing his unchanging authority, his completed work, maybe change how you face your own struggles, your uncertainties, the things that feel unstable right now? Just something to chew on.